Good morning, G.U.A.R.D.S gamers. So today we're going to talk about how do we allocate points in our activations. So activations are what we use to move and or fire, but there's also some other actions that can be taken with the 2 points that you get during your activation. So you can move, and that costs you 1 point, and that's 6 inches. You can charge up to 12 inches, and that requires 2 points. You can sneak, which also gives you 6 inches of movement, but it also costs 2 points, but you gain +1. So if your armor is a 9, it goes down to an 8. If it's 8, it goes down to a 7. And then you can go on guard, which costs 1 point. On guard, it forces it's a reaction shot, so you're like actively looking for somebody to shoot. So if you're on guard, if somebody moves within your line of sight, you can then, even when it's the other player's turn, you can then activate to shoot. So you can hide, which also costs 2 points, which means you can move within 6 inches of the nearest cover. So let's say you're in open ground and you don't have any cover. That gives you cover 1. If you move into cover 1, it gives you cover 2. If you move into cover 2, it gives you cover 3. So you get the idea of hiding because you're actively trying to avoid being seen. Then you have aim. So aim combines with your fire action. So you can aim and then fire your weapon, and that gives you a +1 bonus on your shooting. So if you need a 5 or higher to hit, if you're a veteran, you would need a 4 or higher to hit by aiming. And then you have your standard shooting, which is 1 action. So the most actions that people do are move and shoot. You know, they move, there's 6 inches, and then they shoot. And then you can have retreat, which also costs 2 actions, which means you can withdraw 6 inches from close combat. Disembark, that also costs 2 points, and that means that you can get in or out of a vehicle. So it's embark or disembark. So embarking means I'm getting on a transport, and that transport's going to move my troops 24 inches. Or I can disembark, which means I can get out of a vehicle. Also, that works for capturing enemy vehicles that may be disabled. And let's say you have an engineer in your command team, and you want to go in and take over, repair that vehicle, take it over, and then use it. You know, that's something you can do. Or if an enemy has disembarked his crew in order to take an objective, because vehicles can't take objectives, you can then take that vehicle if it's empty. And then another action you can take, which costs any points. Let's say you don't want to do anything this round, you want to keep it copacetic, you can just pass. So that's how that's some of the extra actions you can take besides just moving and shooting. I hope that helps. And like, subscribe, do all the things. And remember, as always, happy gaming.